Hey guys! So today I wanted to share my top 3 tips with you when it comes to dealing with social anxiety. So tip number 1, you have to think of the person who you admire or who you most adore for their confidence, charisma, creativity, and charm. Now, usually I say to think of about 3 different people, and what I want you to do is work on channeling the traits and the attributes that you admire most about these people. So the reason that I say pick at least 3 is so that you don't find yourself completely copycatting somebody else's reality or somebody else's personality. And usually these people are supposed to be fictional characters, but they can be people in real life. Just be careful about not completely adopting somebody's authentic persona. So this can either be a book character, a celebrity, somebody you've seen on TV who's not a celebrity but who's a character, either in a soap opera or a film. Usually somebody of the same gender is the best, somebody who you can really identify with. And what I would like you to do is to channel the things about this person that you admire. What do you think makes this person so cool, calm, and suave? Okay. And this is not like narcissistic mirroring, okay? Because narcissists develop a false ego as well. This is not about developing a false mask, because this is really about channeling from your higher self, the highest version of yourself and who you are. Because if you didn't relate to these people or identify with them in some way or for some reason, then it would be you just copycatting somebody else's personality. But usually the reason that you do resonate with them and you identify with these traits and characteristics within them is because this is actually an embodiment and a reflection of the highest aspects of yourself. So when you suffer from anxiety, half of your fear is how other people are going to perceive you in social settings. You are worried that they are going to notice that you're a bit anxious, you're a bit fearful, and you're not too comfortable within yourself. And as past experiences probably has shown you, that has invited some unwanted energy, some power struggles, maybe even bullying. So that's why my tip number 1 is to become, to embody, to channel the most confident, charismatic, and lively person. If you're really scared at your core of people in these social settings finding out your inner self, your inner vulnerabilities, and your inner wounds, don't show that. Show the highest and the best version of yourself. Write down the traits and characteristics that you admire the most about these people. Study their mannerisms. What makes them so confident? When you're out, put that on like a hat. Become that. Become them. Embody them until you are exactly what you admire in them. Tip number 2. You need to focus more on getting out of your head and getting into your body. So the thing about anxiety is it kind of paralyzes us within our mind, and it makes our thoughts race at like 100 miles per hour. And if you're really scared of people being able to recognize that you're feeling anxious and you're feeling fearful, then the last thing that you want to do is be cowered away, shriveled up in the corner, standing alone in the corner, or sitting down trying to make yourself look very small. So what you have to do is become present in the moment. Get up. Ask questions. If you are at a networking event, get up and ask questions. Why are you there? Remember why you're there. You want to find out information. Even if you don't necessarily want to find out anything, there are still some questions that you can ask. So make yourself busy, make yourself useful. If there's any flyers that need to be handed out, hand out some flyers. Ask if somebody needs help setting up the chairs. Get involved, get active. Don't be on the sidelines just standing still and analyzing everybody else and what everybody else is doing and wonder what everybody else is thinking. If you're thinking and doing at the same time, it's going to be hard for you to focus on just the thinking. So make sure you do. Okay, get up, pour yourself a drink. If you're worried about what to do with your hands, because sometimes you're very aware of yourself when you have social anxiety. If you're worried about what to do with your hands, pour yourself a drink, get creative, get active with your hands. If you're worried about what to do with your feet, get up, take a walk around, look around, observe things apart from other people. If you are worried about how your face looks, how your facial expression looks, chew gum. You know, this can give your face something to do, give your mouth something to do. The narrative behind this is just, instead of standing still and being frozen in your thoughts, get in action, become active. You know, you are still a human being. At our core, we are social creatures. So get up, socialize. Even if you have to fake it till you make it, it sounds crazy, but it actually does work. Get up and ask some people some questions, the people who know about the event that you're at, the place that you're at. You'll find that people are very receptive to holding a conversation with you if you're asking them questions, if you're showing interest, and they're far less likely to focus on you and what you're doing. They'll be more focusing on the answers they give you, on the fact that somebody is engaging with them, that somebody is happy to engage with them, that somebody's interested in them. Whilst you notice that they are not noticing you, this gives you the chance to relax, take the pressure off yourself a little bit, and to know that actually not everybody in the room is staring at you. Most people in the room are thinking completely about something else. They're stuck in their own heads. Tip number 3. The thing about social anxiety is you are very worried about how other people are going to perceive you. And at the core, you are very concerned that people are going to judge you and judge your image. So lessen the likelihood of them having something to judge. Now, because anxiety and depression tend to go hand in hand, I see them sort of like sister disorders. You know, if you don't want to go outside, if you don't want to socialize, you start spending a lot of time inside, start spending a lot of time by yourself. It can deplete your mood. It can accentuate depression. And what depression can do is it robs you of your ability to take care of yourself. So you might start to wane and start to relax on your physical appearance. So if you're worried about other people judging you, don't give them something to judge. If you know that you're going out and you know that you're going to be in a social setting, wash your hair, put some beautiful smelling oils in your hair, condition your hair, brush your hair, make sure you smell good, you know, put on some beautiful perfume, put on some lovely deodorant, iron your clothes, wear the clothes that you know accentuate your best features, that you feel confident in, but you also feel comfortable in. Okay, so you don't want to wear anything that's going to be too tight or high heels that you can't really walk in, and then you're going to worry about how people are perceiving the way that you walk or the way that you look. But you do want to make sure that you look good, and you want to make sure that you feel good. Okay, so even if people do happen to be looking at you, you're not going to think, oh, they're looking at me thinking something bad, because you know without a doubt that you look good. This will help you to feel good, and this will help you to feel confident. Find out what colors work for you. Put on something that makes you stand out in a way that makes you happy to stand out. So even if you do catch people looking at you, it's exactly what you wanted them to do. Thank you for listening, guys, and please do give me more topics that you would like me to discuss, especially on my YouTube channel. My YouTube should be in my bio, so subscribe and expect more videos just like this. Mwah, love you guys.